Oh, okay.
There we go. And we're going to go live on Facebook also. But less than 10% of our nation's housing units can actually accommodate somebody with a mobility issue. And as we get older, we are going to be faced with mobility issues at some point or another, which is going to make us either modify in our home or move from that home.
Yeah.
And when you're looking at this, specific demographics, and you look at you break it down to percentages of people, falling and not going back into a home, or falling and got it. It's being live streamed too. Thank you.
Hello, Facebook.
It's fascinating, yet it's one of the most untapped markets. And so we are bringing you in. So for all those who are just joining us, we brought in Kelly Wheeler, and Kelly Wheeler is the mastermind behind this niche marketing and where to find demographics. And he's been working on some really amazing stuff. He's going to share some stuff with us. And then we're at the last 15 minutes. He'll go ahead and answer, he'll answer questions for all of us. Just to give you a heads up, my name is Heather Brooks. Myself, Amy Roberts, and Eve Hill, Customize Aging, the senior strategist, we are here empowering and educating all people wanting to learn about the senior demographics, both marketing and how to find the seniors, homeowners. And Kelly Wheeler has had some amazing, great golden nuggets over the years I've worked with him. And I'm always blown away when I have him on here talking about things and what he's working on and how he can empower us to do the same in our area, no matter where you are in the United States. So, Kelly, I'm going to leave it to you, and you can let everybody know a little bit about yourself.
You got it. So let me say this, guys, and I'm going to tell you what I just told the mastermind group that I left in Orlando. We had a really powerful coaching event on Monday. And when it got time for me to get up and coach and teach, I said, we're about to be like a, what is that electric car? I just lost my brain.
Tesla.
I said, we're about to get in a Tesla and hit launch mode, right? So bear with me. But what I want to do on this, guys, is I want to open up your mind to some things you're not thinking about, right? And you probably are going, look at Donald Maycott, handsome individual, man, oh man. I'm going to share with you guys some things that have an open mind, right? Because I'm firmly convinced that we get to a point, I'm 55, I can say this now. We get to a point when we get older that we're like, I can't do those things, right? Don't be so stuck on your age that you can't explore getting into some of the current marketing methods, because I'm telling you right now, there are things out there that are working for people that we as agents aren't doing. And at the end of the day, what I tell agents is this: I don't care how old you are, we all have to pay bills. And with agents, I always tell agents, you don't have a listing problem. You don't have a bill problem. You have a cash flow problem. And the way to solve a cash flow problem is to go get closed transactions. Well, in today's economy, it's getting harder because interest rates are up. Homes are staying on market longer. I mean, we've all heard all of this. So why don't we do this? Just mentally clear the deck from all the minutia, all the things that are stressing us out about real estate. Let's put that to the side. Let's open up a fresh book and plot a course on what we can do in the senior market to get our own share of that market. So I'm going to open your guys up to some really cool ideas. Take notes if you want to, but remember, this is being recorded. You're probably going to want to go back and watch some of these things. Do I have whoever's controlling the screen share? Let me know if I can share.
I believe that's Eve. Eve's got screen. You have it. You should.
Oh, cool. All right.
You are now the co-host.
And then I'm going to get out of here. Now, I'm not going to do a mailbox power. Those of you know that follow me, that's one of the softwares I use. But I'm going to start by showing you a really cool idea. And you can use this, and you can use a software called Remind. If you're in the Stellar Marketplace or in Florida, most of the MLSs that I know of in Florida give you the Remind Pro on your MLS. If you don't know that you have it, Make sure that you do, because it's very powerful. Watch some videos on YouTube. I've got videos that are pretty up high on the search results for YouTube on how to use Remind to find specific sellers. Guys, you can use Remind to go into any area in the United States, because we have a pro level, and find data on where people that are over 55 and pull their information and start marketing to them right away. But
if people aren't on the Florida MLS, what other things could they use?
Well, okay, so there are a couple of other companies. One of the companies that I use is a company called Mailbox Power. Now, this, again, guys, we're not pushing Mailbox Power. I'm showing you what I do. You can find something other than this if you want, to what they do. But if I wanted to market to 55, there are two different types of clients that I want to market to. I either want to try to get some listings, or I want to get buyers into homes. Now, in the 55 market, it's a little different for buyers than it is in the mid-market, where you've got the 30 to 45-year-olds. They're all fighting for $300,000 to $600,000 homes. It's a bloodbath. The thing I like about the 55 plus market is a lot of these buyers, and Don, you might want to correct me if I'm wrong, but a lot of these buyers are coming in cash, right? They're not subject to, having to do a 30 to 40 day close and inspect. So a lot of these guys are coming in and they got cash. Those are pleasures to work with. And what's really cool about the senior market, guys, is you have the ability to go out anywhere in the United States and find pocket areas that have the 55 plus and start marketing to them. So I'm going to be very brief on this. One of the things that I would be doing if I were you is I would find areas, and a simple Google search. What areas in the United States has the highest concentration of 55 plus? And then I would go into those areas, and then I would target areas inside of that community that have the highest concentration of wealthy people, that have a net worth of at least $250,000 or more. I'd say 500,000 or more. People that have lived in those areas for X amount of years. I would even target states like California and New York. I would target states with a high 55 plus that have state income taxes, high taxes, and I would start marketing to those people. Now, for those of you that are in 55 communities, or you're marketing to those, this is your niche. And then what I would do is I would take that list and I would start communicating with them. Now, one thing you don't want to do when you're marketing to them is send them what I call the generic real estate BS crap. And this is home evaluation links, right? They can go to Zillow for that, or just general stuff, right? They want targeted information. So if I'm going to target, let's say, a community in California with a high net worth, large group of 55 plus, I'm probably going to go to my MLS or my, if you belong to a real estate broker that gives you a really cool website, and probably craft a landing page with all of the homes, say in the villages, like a homes from like $500,000 to $900,000, right? I'm going to put that list together, and then I'm going to create a QR code. Now I'm going to open up chat. I want you guys to do me a favor. On the chat, if I say the word QR code, either say yes or no. Do you know what that is? Just drop yes or no. Okay. And do you guys know how to use Google to create a QR code in under a second? Yes or no? Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, but my senior. Okay. So guys, I'm on this Mailbox Power website. Let's just act like this is my MLS, or this is a page on my website where it's showing all of the homes in the villages or whatever. If you're on Google Chrome, you simply go up to the top here. There's a little back arrow button. You click it, and it says create a QR code. You simply download that to a file on your computer, and I would call that 55 plus villages, 500 to 900K. And that's how I would save it. I simply create either a postcard or a letter, drop that QR code, and right beside it, I would probably say on the letter, scan the QR code with your phone to see a list of all the homes in the Villages, Florida, between $500,000 and $900,000. In my letter, I would be talking about the great state of Florida, everything going on in the Villages, or whatever 55 plus community that you're next to, you in a market. If you're in a state like Florida, I would tout things like, we have no state income tax. We're close to the theme parks. This is a community that's won national awards. I would drop a couple links for some killer videos that were done on the community, right? And then I would have inside of that letter ways for them to reach me. One of the things I've been telling agents, You've got everybody that has a cell phone, you've got a really cool text to call feature. You can simply state on the letter, text 407-832-6604, text more information to your cell phone. So if you get a text and it says more info, you know they're responding off of your letter, right? So simple way for you guys, create letters, find these leads, create a QR code linking back to your website. The reason I like that, guys, they're going to get your letter. They're going to scan that QR code. They're not going to have to go to Google and type in or copy. They're going to scan that thing. And when they do, they're going to now have access to your website. What an incredible way for you guys to be able to reach out and give that end user something of value. Now, let's also talk about a program that I talked to an agent the other day in a 55 community up in Virginia. And this has been working well for her. She sends out letters to communities that are in California. And what she's targeting high net worth 55 plus. And what she's saying is, hey, I'm an expert in this area. If you're thinking about moving to Virginia, we've got these developments. Below this, there's some links to these developments with videos. Would love to share more information if you're interested. By the way, I primarily work with the 55 plus community. And if you're thinking of buying, one of the things that I like to do for my seniors is I give a 25% gift at closing. So I will give 25% of my commission at closing for you to use for closing costs. Now, you don't have to do that, but holy cow, what an incredible offer. I mean, if you're willing to take a referral from a referral company and pay them 25 or 35%, how many agents are reaching out to people that are good prospects to come to their area and say, hey, listen, one of the things that I do is this, right? That's a valid offer. And I'm telling you, it works out in space. She says she gets more phone calls on that. Like, tell me more about that, right? I'm sorry, but 55 plus, you know, these guys have sold multiple houses. They track every dollar. So it comes down to crafting a really good letter, a postcard, and then having some clickable links or that QR code to your website with the homes in that category and a little offer like a 25% buyer agent rebate. So you can use. Does that make sense, guys? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Okay. So inside of Mailbox Power, I simply would come in here, and there's several others that you can use. This is just one that I use. I'm going to go ahead and target individuals. Geography, I'm going to do, let's do a county. You know what? I'm going to do, what county is the Villages, Heather? Marion, right? Or Sumter?
That would be Donald and Debbie. They're the experts.
Oh, Donald, are you with me? Is it Sumter County or Marion primarily?
Sumter.
Say it again.
Sumter is going to be your biggest.
Okay, Sumter, and there it is right there. So right now, let's say I lived in California and I'm trying to get people in Sumter County that are 55 plus to come look at what we have if they're going to move to California. I'm being hypothetical. So it pulled 76. Now I'm going to go over here and tell the software that I'm looking for people that make over 100K. And then for age, here's where I'm going to go over here and I'm going to say, I only want to start dealing with 55 and up. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to cut it off at 79 just for the heck of it. So right there, and we'll see, it had 76,000 people. What I'm trying to do is come up with a list I can start marketing to very inexpensively. That's still too big. So now we're going to go with a net worth. I don't care about residents right now. Let's go with a net worth of, we'll go up to 200K. We'll see what that does. And then for credit score, let's go and let's do at least 700. And we'll leave it at that. So guys, that's how I do it. I will target a specific geographical location. I'm only looking for people 55 or older. And I can use this 1,200 people. There you go. I can buy that list. 1,215. Cost me $100. I now own a list of 1,200. Oh, I know why I'm screwed up. I need to do homeowner only. Here's the homeowner list. But guys, I'm going to flip the script on you. I also like going after renters. If somebody's in the Villages and they make some bling in, there we go. 1115, 95 bucks. Now, what if I just say I want renters? That's going to be a whole lot less. The reason why I target renters too is because they're renting, they're not buying. If their income is over $100,000 a year, that is a prime candidate for you guys to talk to about buying a home. Can we agree? If they're renting, Why not go ahead and start talking to them about some of the specials that they can get in the villages? Why not be a homeowner? And another thing, guys, if they're only going to be in the home, say for, a percentage of 2%, I think I did 100,000. It was like, anyway, one of the things you can be talking to on these seniors is the fact that there are a lot of property management companies. Have they considered putting their home in like an Airbnb when they're not there and create additional income? So those are some things
I'm going to hold on one second, because most of these communities, because I've been doing.
Oh, they won't let you, will they?
They won't let you. You have to rent it for a certain amount of time, especially if you're in HOAs, but 55 plus for sure.
I'm sorry. I meant to say that. I'm still thinking not 55. I did talk to one individual that said, and I don't know if it was 6 months or whatever, but let's say it's 6 months. There are people in the 55 community that don't mind coming down for that length of time. And you know what? Let's say they buy the house for cash, or let's say they finance it and their payment's $1,500 a month. If they can rent that thing for 6 months, they're not there. They just paid for their retirement home, right? So again, niche marketing within marketing. But there you go, guys. That's a way to go ahead and find older people. And I told you guys about Remind. Let me pull it over. I'm not going to do a Remind demo for you, but if you have it inside of your MLS, go to YouTube and just say how to use Remind to find 55 plus. There's tons of videos. And if you'll notice, I'm over here in the villages, just really quick. I can go over here, and this is what I love right here. I can go over here and go like this and go here, go there. And then I can come over here and I can do property value. I can do home equity, like what equity they have, ownership time, sales score, absentee homeowner. I can do all of that. And I can pull that list from here. And about 50% of these guys are going to have email addresses and phone numbers. It'll even take this on the do not call list. You can import this data to a CRM. You can import data like this. You can start doing handwritten letters. You can do postcards. But Remind is a really good one, guys, if you're looking for data. But let me move off of here, because now I want to go into something that affected me this weekend. And here it is. Let me go to YouTube. This weekend, guys, I sat down and was listening to some of these amazing real estate agents who have shifted from Facebook and they're getting into YouTube. Now, I'm going to say this right now. Some of you that are listening to me are going to be like, oh my God, YouTube, I don't know. It's okay. It's easy to create a YouTube channel. And let me tell you why I think in the 55 community, this is one of the hottest things you can do for marketing. Donald, I talked to a lady that markets just to 55 plus community. And I think she said she was in Tennessee. Her YouTube channel was created for that niche. She no longer spends money in advertising. She gets anywhere from 5 to 10 leads a week directly from her YouTube channel. Now, for those of you that are worried, like, oh, I can't do video. Do y'all, yes or no? Let me bring up the chat. Do you have a smartphone? Do you have an Android or Apple smartphone? Yes or no? Cool. And if you don't, and you're a real estate agent, you got to go get one. It's necessary. Now, this smartphone, if you don't have, like I have a video camera in my office. If you don't have a video camera, you can record videos on your smartphone, right? I have, and I'm not going to show it to you, but I've got a DJI Osmo that I can use to go and record myself walking through a house. But guys, I spoke to these real estate agents that are crushing it with YouTube. Here's what they told me. People, and I'm going to relate this to the 55 plus community. People are on YouTube right now searching specifically like they do on Google for things. So there are people right now in California, New York, looking for information on sites like the Villages, places like the Villages and other 55 plus communities in the Central Florida area. They're right now searching. And if you have a video, let's say you have a video said the 5 best subdivisions in the Villages, Florida. That video is going to get a lot of views. And if you do the video, you don't even have to do it where you can walk around Villages if you want with your phone and talk, or you could sit in front of your computer and you can simply have a conversation. And you can also, if you want, like me, I've got a video camera. So when I go to Zoom, it lets me share my screen. Guys, you can actually pull up different videos of the Villages and show that on your YouTube video. But if you craft these videos, they can be 5 minutes long. Some of these guys are doing 20-minute videos. Just simply talk to them like I'm talking to you. It doesn't have to be crafted. You don't have to do fancy stuff. Just, hey, my name's Marcia. My name's Bob. My name's Donald. I live in the Villages, Florida, and I want to share with you in the next 10 minutes the 5 best neighborhoods in the Villages. So stay with me. And then you simply get into it and you break down some really good information. Guys, that's what people want. They want that information. And then on the video, you simply say, if you want more information, below the video, I've got a little description of all 5 of these neighborhoods and also how you can contact me. My email's there, my phone's there. You've got access to my Facebook page, whatever, blah, 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 blah. If you want more information or if you're thinking of coming down here, let's have a conversation and allow me to share with you how great this area is. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Guys, can you do that? That's so simple, right? The 5 best subdivisions in the Villages. How about the 3 best restaurants in the Villages? Here's one, why you shouldn't move to the Villages, right? And then your video is, well, a lot of people say you shouldn't move to the Villages. I think that's hooey. Here's why I think you should, right? That's the kind of videos that you should be doing. Now, Donald, are you familiar with this gentleman right here? Okay. Ken Pozak has a channel of 30,000 subscribers. This guy has a team. He's in Orlando, Florida. I had the privilege of speaking to him. He actually taught right after I did. He gets the majority of his leads for his 22-member team. They do about $400 million a year. The majority of his agents are getting leads from him off of this channel right here. Now, look at here, coming soon to Orlando Celebration SeaWorld. He just posted this video 3 hours ago. It's already at 700 views. He's got Villages. The Village Lifestyle Visit. Guys, 1 year ago, can you see this? 231,000 views. Now, I'm not going to play this whole thing for you, but let me do this. Go here, share sound.
And a lead generation.
Here he is. Just
so you could be in one county and it's more expensive.
He's upped his game and he's got some videographers.
One street away, end up in Lake,
guys, you
one in
recognize
Sumter,
this?
and have about a $3,000 difference.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so
Exception is that the Villages is one town.
100,000 houses is a ton. So let's help them break
So there
down,
he is.
Where we're at.
And all he does, guys, is he delivers value on his YouTube channel. He created it several years ago, and he just about once a week, that's it, he's posting a video. And so for you guys, I wanted to share this with you because I know with the 55 plus crowd of real estate agents, we kind of, we have these excuses like, oh, I'm not techie. You don't need to be techie. Guys, you literally can start like this week on your cell phone. You can then upload that video to your YouTube channel. Hey, this is Donald Maycap. This is Amy Roberts. This is Heather Brooks. This is Customized Aging. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, if you're thinking of blah, 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 this is blah, 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 blah. If you want more information, click below. I will send you a blah, 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 right? Guys, I'm telling you right now, 4 different agents that I had the privilege of talking to this week on Monday, all 4 of them told me the same thing. They are crushing it by simply posting educational videos. And when they started their channel, their videos weren't as professional as this. That was just them talking on the camera with the wall behind them, right? And then they would maybe share a screen. And on the screen, they would say, over here is blah, blah, blah. So get used to YouTube. So let me get rid of this guy. Here is a gentleman that I met. He is in Cocoa Beach. He is 58 years of age. He started his YouTube channel a year and a half ago. He's only got 1,046 subscribers, but here's what he told me. He's doing 50 plus deals a year, 50 as a single agent. He got so busy, he made his way. He asked his wife to get a real estate license. She did. Now she handles a lot of the admin stuff and all of that, and he can concentrate on this stuff. But his YouTube banner is cheesy looking, right? Real, living, working, playing real estate, Cocoa Beach, blah, 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 right? Here he is right here. Guys, you should be writing this down to go look at their channel. So go and find Eric Larkin, write his name down. Go and find Ken Pozak. The reason I'm telling you this is go get ideas from them. Check out his channel. Moving to Florida in Brevard County, 5.9 thousand views. Eric Larkin, best places to live. Guys, their best place to live in Florida is the Villages or this or that, whatever. And guys, if you're from a different state, please forgive me. The Villages is like in my backyard, so you know what I mean. But there's his channel right there. Cocoa Beach condos. How about you guys? The Village townhomes under 250K. And then do what has he got here? What has he got? Let's see. A 10-minute video. Look, he's talking on the video. It's just him. He's talking. Hey, blah, 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 right? 5,000 views. He told me this when we went out after the meeting. We went and did a happy hour. I sat down and talked with Eric. I said, Eric, how many leads are you getting? I said, are you doing anything like direct mail, which I'm a direct mail king? He said, no, I don't do direct mail. And I'm shooting myself in the foot by telling you guys this, but no, I don't do direct mail. I quit doing Facebook ads. That stuff ain't no good. I don't do this. I don't do that. He says, I'm just passionate about cocoa, right? And he said, so I post this content. So I said, Eric, how many leads are you getting per week? 5 to 10 with 1,046 subscribers. 5 to 10 leads. Now, what he told me was, of the 5 to 10, 1 to 2 of them are like ready to go in the next 30 to 60 days. Oh my God. He said the rest of them go into a CRM because they're 6 months out. Guys, can you imagine that? He's putting people 6 months out on his calendar. He's putting them in a drip email campaign. He's had a conversation with them. He's got 2 every week that are hot prospects. And he's doing about 50 deals. And he's almost 60 years old. Guy has more energy than me, right? And this is all he did for the last year, year and a half. He just started posting content of him talking. Get to know your geographical area, 55 plus communities. Get to know these communities intimately so you can share with other people exactly what those communities have to offer. So that's that guy. Let's go look at the next one. This guy is an absolute animal. Now, he's younger. He doesn't do 55 plus, but I want to share this with you. This guy, he and his wife do $50 to $70 million a year, and the majority of their business comes right from this channel. Check this out. Moving to Austin. Why are companies moving to Austin? By the way, guys, write this down. Jeremy Knight moving. The only reason I want you to write these down, guys, is because I want you to see what guys that are crushing it, agents crushing it, what content they're putting out. All you need to do is duplicate that content for your area. A simple 5-minute, 7-minute video. Look at here. Highland Homes. Austin's changing for the better or worse. How about this? The Villages changing for the better or worse. Tech layoff. So any news that's affecting your area. Let's say that a political candidate is coming to the Villages in 2 weeks. I would do a video. Hillary Clinton coming to the Villages. Is this good or bad? Donald Trump coming. Is this good or bad? Joe Biden heading to the Villages. What should we do? What do you think? Right. Whatever. Keep it non-political, but use that in your videos. Let's say you're having some issues with let's say whatever, bond issues. Talk about that. It's going to start conversations. And don't worry about, you're not going to be negative, but it's okay to lead with the negative. Like, one of the reasons why you probably shouldn't move to the Villages, and it's not what you think. Stay with me, right? And then talk about that. But guys, what's going on is people are watching those. Here's what's going on. They're commenting. As soon as you get a comment on your YouTube channel, comment back. But they're also calling them because all of their information, email and all, is on the description. So these guys, I mean, this guy, look, 2.9 thousand views. He posted this 2 days ago. Real stuff you must know before moving to Texas. 2 years ago, 58,000 views. 1 year ago, 4,000 views. I mean, just it goes on and on. This guy has dialed it in. But when he first started, he told me, when he first started his YouTube channel, he almost quit because it was too hard. I'm like, dude, you're a freaking millennial. He's like, no, I mean, the hard came about with consistency. Like, how can I do that? So backing up in the 55 plus community, if you've not heard anything that I've said, hear this. Creating a YouTube channel is simple. You go into YouTube and you do a search, how to create my first YouTube channel. There's videos that will walk you through it. It's so simple. And then what you want to do is you want to come up with the name. Like this guy, it's Jeremy Knight moving to Austin Realtor. So for instance, Donald Maycott's in the Villages. He might want to say Donald Maycott moving to the Villages, Florida. That's his page. And then create a little, I use Canva, create a little thing like this, right? So simple. And then just commit 1 video a week. That's 4 a month. In 5 months, you've got 20 videos. You're going to start getting traction. And when you title your videos, don't title them the Villages Florida update. Ain't nobody searching for that, right? What's happening in the Villages? Space hyphen the market update for 2022, right? So whatever, but title it so that people will search for that thing. But again, that's that guy. Don't worry, I'm going to show you my stupid little channel because I've committed to building that out. Here's a guy that I met, same thing. This guy started his channel about a little over a year ago. He said to me, Kelly, I'm getting 10 solid leads every week organically from YouTube. Guys, can you hear what I'm saying? Now I'm going to go to chat. Is everybody with me? Yes or no? Are you with me on this, or have I just totally blown the pooch here? Fantastic. Now, don't be afraid. I know this is like, out of the norm for the 55 plus community realtors. We're thinking open houses. And guys, I'm telling you, please hear my heart on this. I'm not even pushing anything today. I don't want you to go buy anything that hear me on this. Start educating yourself on the YouTube experience. There are people right now, it's 4 o'clock or whatever in California. There are people that are 55 or looking for information on the villages on YouTube. Looking. And here's the other thing. If your video is getting a lot of traction, Google owns YouTube. Chances are your videos will start to show up when they're searching on Google, because Google will put really good videos about that topic. Like, what's it like to live in the villages, Florida? Your video might show up on the first page. And I can tell you this much, in today's economy, that person's going to want to watch that video before they read a big blog article. Yes or no? Lots of people coming from the West Coast. Yes, ma'am. Or yes, sir, Donald, you got that right. All right. So this is Mr. Bricky, phenomenal guy. And you know what's neat about him? He has been doing this for over a year, but for the last 6 months, his life was on the line. He had some kind of a sickness, and I guess the doctor gave him a subscription that almost killed him. And so he had to recoup. He lost about 90 pounds. But during that entire time, he was still able to do a lot of these videos that you see him in. He was able to do those from his home office. He didn't do it just right there in his office. So anyway, this guy's getting major leads from his YouTube channel. All right, let me show you mine. Before I show you mine, will y'all promise not to laugh? Okay, before I show you mine, let me give you a disclaimer. I've spent the last 4.5 years building my YouTube channel up where I train agents. So I've got about 6,000 to 7,000 subscribers on that channel. I created this channel about a year ago, but I haven't done hardly anything on it. When I got through on that meeting on Monday, and I heard these guys' experience on their YouTube and getting all these leads coming in, I committed. Every week now, I'm going to be dropping content. So here we go. Don't shout me down, guys. I haven't got it perfected yet. So if you want to mock me, do it on chat, and the Lord will forgive you. Here we go. That's it. Real Estate Ninja, Kelly Wheeler, ClaremontNinjaRealtor.com, Kelly Wheeler Group. That's my channel. And I've got 165 subscribers. Woohoo! So here's what's going to happen. Write down the name Living in Claremont, Florida, and come back and check this out over the next couple months. I'm going to be adding video about Claremont and about Central Florida. And you're going to see my experience. If you want to follow me, I'll be dropping videos. I think I'm going to be dropping them at least every Friday. I'll be dropping at least one, but I'm also going to do like one 10-minute long video, but I'm going to drop a couple 2 to 3 minute videos during the week. So you guys can, here's a good one. If you want to remember this, come back and check maybe every Monday and see what I did the following Friday. And if you like what I did, duplicate it, do the same thing, and go build your YouTube channel out and do the same thing that I'm doing. Anybody have, let me do this, unmute yourself before I go to the next thing. Does anybody have any questions? You can unmute yourself.
Anybody?
If you have a question.
There was a question in the chat earlier about when you were talking about making an offer to the people about giving back 25%. She said that something like that was a gift and they couldn't do that in her state.
Okay, well, understand. Then find an offer that you can do or something you can do for them. I know in Florida, we can give, as long as it's disclosed to both parties, we can give gifts to our buyers or our sellers. So, I mean, if you can't do it in your state, there's other things you can do. But I can't speak to that state. So what I would do is just find out what I can do. Since I can't speak to what you can do because each state is different, I would find out what I could do. Make sense? I mean, there's got to be something you can do. They can't lock you down and strap you down where you can't do something. But if you can't, then you pivot and do something else. Maybe offer, if they're buying a home, offer them an 18-month, love it or list it for free. I mean, whatever, just clear it with your broker. But there's just tons of, just start coming up with ideas and offers that you can give that are compliant with your local area. But that one that I told you about is a pretty cool one. Anyway, anybody else before I show you the next thing? How about content? How are people doing? How are you guys doing for content right now for the 55 plus community? Are you guys posting good content weekly? Whether you do it on Facebook or you send it out on email, are you guys doing anything like that?
Well, I feel like we're doing a lot, and we could always do more, because as much as we do, then we hear about people who are doing 3 posts a day or 6 posts a day. And
no, don't do that. That's crazy. Karen Carr says it the best when she had her YouTube channel or Facebook channel. She says 1 time a day, something relevant. And what you don't want to post on your Facebook pages, guys, are home evaluation links, like, all over the place. You want to post something relevant to your area. So like Donald, if some big major news happens in the villages, I would be posting that on my page, right? And then I would cross share that in several groups. And then what's going to happen is people are going to see that and they might come back and like your page. But I would find out whatever's relevant to your local area, be it this is the one time that I would say you could post political stuff, not political like I don't like that guy and I like, not that, just hey, next week we've got a couple candidates coming down that are going to debate or whatever. They're going to be down here at the Acme Theater. This would be a great opportunity for you guys to come out and socialize. There are going to be some great things happening, blah, blah, blah. And if you happen to see me, I'm going to have a hat on that says whatever. Come shake my hand. I'd love to meet you. This is Hoopy Doopy. I am a real estate agent. And please share this post and let people know about this event, right? That's it. Now, I'm going to show you what I use for content. How many of you, let me go back to chat. How many of you are using a company called Keeping Current Matters for your blogs? Just say yes or no. That way I know. Okay. I'm going to show you guys something. And for those of you that said yes, there was 2 so far. I'm going to show you something you might not be aware of that you have, right? It's always good. And if you are aware, let me know if you weren't aware. I'd like to know. I have a company called Keeping Current Matters. Here, let me get rid of me, and let me get rid of that, and let me get rid of Mailbox Power. All right, here's my Keeping Current Matters. Now, looks like I have to renew my LinkedIn. This thing will socially post to all of my social media sites, content, videos branded to me, blogs branded to me. As a matter of fact, guys, let me show you this. If I go to my website, it's Claremont Real Estate Ninja. I didn't do it right.
So what happens when you have a long domain name?
Hold on. Problem is I have too many websites, Donald. There we go. So here's my website. But do you guys see up here where it says blogs? This site allows you to do this on you can do this on KV Core. If I click blogs, there is my Keeping Current Matters. There's hundreds of these articles. So here's the newest one. It's still a seller's market. There are several great reasons to consider. So if I want to view this, check this out. I can come in here and then I can come down here. Where are we at? There are several great reasons. So that's right there. And then I can come over here and look for that on the blog post and share it directly from here. But here's what I'm trying to say. If you don't have a lot of good content, you want content, Keeping Current Matters will take your blogs, brand them to you, and it will literally auto post for them on as many social media sites as you tell it to, for it's part of your subscription. And I usually go 1 to 3 blog posts a week out to 5 different social media sites. But what I wanted to show you guys is this thing called Email Builder. For those of you that don't have it, this is killer. For those of you that have it, I love that. Oh, we're going to look at that in a minute, Heather. Thank you for posting that. Check this out. The Email Builder. So how many of you guys, do you guys have mailing lists, right? Do you have people that, okay, check this out. If I want to do this like once a week or once every 2 weeks to my mailing list, okay, I can pick and do it. Let's say I want to do it for latest content, right? And all of this is branded to me, so I can change the colors, the whatever I want. There it is, 4 different posts in an email. right? Thinking of buying, thinking of selling ebooks, branded to me. So I can go back up here and I can say, think it's copy template. And then I'll go down here, copy email again. I think if I go over here to my email, just act like I'm in my CRM, I can come over here and I think this will work. There we go. And if I go Kelly and send it, let's go see what she looks like. There it is, guys. Look at that. Tell me that doesn't look cool. So if you've got a list of 55 in your list, if you want to stay, and Ricky Caruth teaches and preaches this at least once a month, he likes to get out an email like this to his group. Well, with Keeping Current Matters, all of the content's done. And you can literally, you don't have to go with the content they pre-populate. You can add new content, choose new. And then right here, you can just go ahead and choose whatever you want. Of the hundreds and hundreds of blog posts in there, and they add more every month, you can pick what you want. And once you're done, you build your email, and then you can send it to the entire list. So if you've been struggling with how to pick a cool email, see, that looks a whole lot better than if I come over here and, you know, hey, the housing market's really good. Here's a home evaluation. Are you thinking about moving? Check out this article that I found on Google about, right? That looks dumb. That looks cool. So if you've already got Keeping Current Matters and you didn't know it, you have it right there on the email builder. If you're looking for content, guys, this is something I would explore. They've got really good content. They've got free ebooks that you can send out as in your email signature. All right, let me show you one more thing. How many of you do client follow-ups? Like, how many of you are working your referrals? You better be. So this actually was something that was shown. One of the agents on my team said, hey, I got to show you something that I started using and I love it. Now I use, those of you that know that follow me, I use direct mail. So I use Mailbox Power to do a lot of follow-ups, but I'm going to start using this too. For $25, check this out. For $25 one time. So if you close a deal today, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, blah, 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 all you need to do is bring them over, add them as a contact here. And for $25 total, it goes out for 2 years or 3 years. It gives them a postcard for that $25 one time. It gives them a magazine mailed every spring and fall. This 20-page lifestyle magazine is brimming. Thank you mailing. Show your appreciation with a personalized postcard. So blah, blah, blah. Home topic postcards. These modern attention-grabbing postcards feature your photo on the front. Each mailing thanks your client. And you can choose from 3 different automated programs. So for $25 per client, over 5 years, guys, 5 years, you pay the $25 for that client one time. It includes 1 thank you mailing, 10 issues of Today Living magazine mailed every spring and fall, 10 personalized home topic cards. They've got the Express program for 3 years, 13 per client. Then the magazine program for 3 years, 13 per client. So you pick what you want, but this will do it like sending out something to them every month. You just pay that $25. So this is called, here, let me get rid of this. I don't know if you guys can see this. I just saw this today. I'm thinking about adding this to my referral program. It's called tpmco.com. Write that down and go check them out, guys. Really great way to stay in touch and deliver. And all these magazines are branded to you. It's pretty cool. Here's one more. This is something that I'm starting to use right now, and I'm actually getting ready to buy. And I don't know, Donald, how is in the 55 plus community, in your honest opinion, how is divorce marketing? I know when they get to be that age, they typically aren't divorcing much, but does it happen?
Oh, it's bigger than you imagine.
Okay, here's a company. This is so cool. They deliver. I've got a meeting with the owner of this company tomorrow. They will deliver in your area couple hundred probate leads a month, or as little as you want or as much as you want. Now, what their probate leads do is they don't give you a generic name like an aunt. They give you the executor of the estate. Whoever's been certified executor, you get their name and their address. And they give you access to some really cool things that you can print and send, or you can do it yourself. But this company will give you the best probate leads that I found, and they're not that expensive, but they vet these leads so that your stuff is only going to the executor of the state. And you get them when they show up instantly. So it's not like 5-month-old, that's already sold. And these are brand new, executive appointed, ready for you to market to. They just added divorce. And so what they're saying is when you get our divorce leads, it's because that divorce was literally just filed. And they recommend that you do a 3 to 4 week campaign, because after 4 weeks, they've already decided what they're doing with the house, right? So if you get in there with these divorce leads, you're going to be able to reach into them. And there's nothing, guys, there's nothing else I've found. So if you're 55 plus, this might be something that you can tell this software, give me divorce leads in the Village, Florida, and become the trusted divorce real estate professional. Anyway, this one's called probateleads.com. I have nothing to do with this site. I'm saying to you, this is something that's worth researching. So write that down, usprobates.com. All right. We're at 7:43.
Not for divorce, Kelly, for death.
For death. I'm so sorry. No, well, they do probate and divorce. You follow me? You with me? So yeah. I didn't realize, Don, I promise you, I didn't realize I don't market that much to the 55 plus community. So my natural assumption was the divorce rate in your Village community is low, but what you're telling me is it's high. All right. So if you live, Donald's one of them, I would be really exploring how to become the go-to trusted divorce real estate attorney, divorce real estate professional, and then probates in your areas. Oh my goodness. I would be going after that with a vengeance. And now, Donald, this is free for you. This would be a good one for you to give the executive an offer like the 25% buyer's agent rebate, or if you're listing it, a 25%, whatever. So if you're, and say, look, once I sell it, I get paid, but I want to, because I give back to these families, I want to go ahead and give a gift to them at closing to help pay for some of their, it works miracles. I mean, it's like, oh my God, no other realtor said that, right? But you do whatever you want to do. But again, just an offer. But there's one of them. Now, how many of you guys are doing video emails or videos in your signatures? Anybody? This is a good one. This is a company, again, you guys can go and do research. I'm giving you guys everything that I've got. Go and research a company called Dub, and I'll show you why they're so powerful. How many of you guys have used BombBomb? Yes or no? Go to the chat. Have you used or are you using BombBomb? Yes or no? Oh, really? A lot of you. Okay. I used BombBomb for 4 years now, right? When I got a hold of this company and saw what they could do for me, I totally got rid of BombBomb. I actually fired BombBomb. So let's go and check. Okay, here's one right here. All right, here is a product that I use in my real estate business. And I also expose other agents to this, but I'm just going to show you what it looks like once I created it. So if I go over here and open this up, I created this in literally seconds, and I was able to put videos underneath that go complimentary. So imagine how many of you guys have a really good listing presentation? Okay, so when you're dealing with a 55 plus community, one of the things that I would be doing is I would put my listing presentation on video. And then while I'm doing this first part, then I would say, look underneath the video. And now I want to show you some other marketing that we do. This is what we do. Drive them to the next video. And then do a pre-listing video to your client. You can do that with this. You can do it with other softwares. Somebody had mentioned Loom. With Loom, you can only do like that video and get a website. Here, it has an automatic pop-up if they try to kick out, and it allows you to put other types of videos, and it lets you put clickable links underneath. Like I could do a free ebook. If they clicked it, they would get that ebook downloaded. I could do a 30-day free trial. I could do a contact me. I could drop my calendar underneath here. And I'll show you what one of those looks like. I could do a Calendly link. Sky's the limit. But this company is called Dub, and it's an amazing video software. So let me see. I think, hold on. Here, let's do this one. Let me see if this is it. If not, I'm going to get out of here. But anyway, this is a good one for you guys to go and check out. Let me see if I did this. Oh, y'all see that? There's my Calendly. Drops it right in there, and I can put as many videos underneath this. See my online reviews. Share them right there on your video. How many of you have a business card? Imagine creating a business card like this, where it's a 1-minute video of you. Hey, this is Amy Roberts. I am the whatever real estate agent. Thank you so much for watching this. Let me tell you in 30 seconds a little bit about me. I'm a mother of this. I do that. I work in this area. I'm a very, this is one of the things that makes me different, blah, 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 right? If you look below the video, there is you have the ability to text me right away. If you want to get on my calendar and talk shop about what's happening, I've got a link down there. But again, thank you so much. I just wanted you to have this, and make sure that you save this somewhere so you can get back to it. There's a digital card you can create in literally minutes, and you can put all of your clickable links. Like you could say, hey, below here is a link for a home evaluation. Here's a link to get on my calendar. Here's a link for you to text me. And as a way of saying thank you, I've got a free ebook for you down there on the 12 ways, whatever. All of that you can do here. What a killer. Then you go to Google and you buy a domain, amyrobertsrealtor.com. That is your digital business card, right? Really cool. All right, last thing I'm going to talk about is the last two things is something that you guys are probably going to shout me down. Donald, forgive me, okay? This is a big one, guys. I know you probably are going to say, heck no, I don't want anything to do with TikTok. If you say that, you don't know what you don't know. Okay, Donald, you know this gentleman right here. He's in eXp Realty. Sean Cochran. I had the pleasure of being friends with Sean. We talked. Do you see that he's got over 300,000 followers and 1.3 million likes? He posts videos from his phone. Hey, this is Sean Cochran, and I am the Cowboy Realtor, right? Hey, I wanted to let you know about this really cool program that we have in Detroit that lets you buy blah, 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 right? Hey, I want to show you how to use Section 8 housing to blah, blah, blah. I want to show you how you can, whatever, anything that's real estate related, or it doesn't even have to be real estate related. It could just be some tips. This guy, I talked to him, Donald. He achieved, icon status in EXP off of this channel. You know what he does? He posts his content. There are people all over the United States that watch his stuff and say, hey, I'm thinking of moving to Austin, Texas. Do you know anybody there I could talk to? He then goes into his EXP brokerage and finds somebody in Austin, Texas, willing to give him a 25% referral. Booyah. He went the top level of EXP icon status off of TikTok. Guys, there are real estate agents crushing it, just simply doing a 30 to 50 second. Hey, this is Jim, and I wanted to talk to you about the Villages, Florida. If you're 55 plus, you've got to check this out. We've got 400 swimming pools. We've got this. We've got houses starting at 200,000. They go up to 5 million. But here's what I know. We have got the blah, 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 right? If you post that video and then you simply title it, what's happening in the Villages, holy crap, it will go viral. I can tell you this, guys, I'm on TikTok. I'm now blowing that up. Do you know what I don't find on TikTok, Donald? You ready? Heather, unmute yourself real quick.
Yes.
Guess what's not, guess who's not taking advantage of TikTok?
Go ahead, Donald.
Donald, unmute yourself.
Me.
And Donald, what would you consider yourself? Besides cute.
What would I consider what?
What would you consider yourself? I'll make it easy on you.
The handsomest guy on the planet.
Oh my God.
What else would there be?
Like, I wouldn't want you to come into my house.
You got the TikTok queen on here. The
boomer statistics on TikTok are really actually coming up. They have a number of channels right now. They're called the senior house or something, or the house of seniors.
Retirement house. Yeah.
The retirement house. They have the retirement house. And
not my favorite.
TikTok, we are on TikTok. We do a lot on TikTok, and we do get views on TikTok. Across the board for the senior demographics, it's LinkedIn and YouTube, which is heavy hitters for us. But in the senior demographics, there is more going into TikTok. But you also have to realize that it's not just the senior demographics that people are going to be dealing with. It's also their children that they're dealing with.
Yeah.
So when you're targeting, you have to keep in mind that sometimes the children are also a player in the game of either selling the house or getting health care or whatever it is with their parents. So you kind of have to connect to, the senior homeowner and or the child. So you can be able to hit both sides. I just think educating this demographics is the way you're going to get to them. Education is huge. That is where most of our referrals and what we do comes from, is our teaching, is the things that we give back. We don't take, we give. Every one of our videos is about things that are going on in the community, about senior related things. There's a bill coming up called HR 7676 that's across, the United States for every homeowner. So we're able to hit national markets as well as just the markets that we're in. But I think that educating senior homeowners and giving them stuff that's happening in the community gives you the power of trust from them. You've gained their trust. You've gained a companion, because they will call you when they need something, because now you're trusted. And when it goes to sell their house, they're going to go look at it two ways. They're going to come to you, or if they have a child or if they have a family member that they feel that they have to use, then they're going to use that person. But if they trust you and you've given them all this information and they know where to go, they're going to come back to you.
Totally agree. So let's remove the stigma right now. What you've been told about TikTok, half of it's true. There's a lot of 18, 19, 20, 25-year-old little Miss Thingies out there dancing. Now, we're not talking, not naked, but still dancing. The only time that'll show up on your feed for the most, look at Donnie, like, yes, I love it, right? The only time that shows up on your feed is if you're watching that crap. I just know that a lot of people complain about that. I don't care about that crap. I'm looking at real estate agents. I'm looking at fads. I'm looking at things that are being talked about. That's how we create our content. You can literally go and download on your app store TikTok, create an account on TikTok, and call it, like I said earlier, living in the villages, or the villages Florida life, right? And you don't have to act like a real estate agent. 30-second, guys, you could walk around the downtown square of whatever city you're in. Hey, this is Jane, and I'm here in Hoopy Doopy, America. And check this out. We just blah, blah, blah over here. Now, in this community, we are a 55+ community and blah, 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 blah. And then boom, done. Then you go ahead and title it Living in Hoopy Doopy, right? And then hashtag Hoopy Doopy, hashtag real estate, hashtag the 55 life, whatever. And then let it go, guys. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It's going to start to blow up. Now, I know a lot of people are like timid about it. But you've got to, TikTok is like, you don't need any kind of editing. You can just strictly go out and do a video. So what you got there, Miss Heather?
So I'm sharing my screen because there's two people I follow in the 55 community that does YouTube. If you look at this woman, I am telling you, if you guys ever get a chance, look at her videos, because I literally been taking them and recreating, because by the way, it's the best form of flattery when you borrow somebody's video and you recreate it and make it your own. But this woman is killing it in the 55+. And I've talked to her, and this woman she's got anywhere between 10 to 20 referrals a week coming into this and communities around it. So between this woman and this Explore 55+, now Explore 55+ happens to be a little bit newer of a channel. However, if you look at them, they posted this Summit Greens Florida 55 community video one day ago. It's already got 1.1 thousand views. You've got one that was 2 days ago, 4 days ago, and you look at their views, it's nothing big, but that people want to know about it because they're looking for it.
Heather, can you go back to the Living with Lisa for a second? Go back there, and then I want you to hit the word videos and then scroll down for just a second. What Heather just said was basically, guys, here's your business in a box.
37 minutes ago. 37 minutes ago, she put this video up and
Thank you. That's what I wanted you to show. How many people have seen it so far?
48 in 37 minutes.
Okay, so don't go down, but there's one that she posted 1 month ago. Florida real estate market is about to get interesting. Guys, that's something I would watch. I would watch that just because that's interesting. 5,000 views. Now check this out. She's got 8,000 subscribers, about 1,000 more than I have on my channel. But here's the thing. She is crafting videos, 8 minutes, 4 minutes. Guys, 4 minutes. A 4-minute video, Riverland Fitness Center.
It's not long.
Views.
No, they're not long. And I'm telling you, half the time, if you watch her in her videos, she's talking and she's looking out, I think, a window, because she's not always looking at the thing. So I kind of find it funny because I'm like, oh, what's she looking out there? I want to see what she's looking at out there. But the point is the information and the education that she's getting across. What she is putting out there is not anything that none of us, that any one of us can't do ourselves. It's just she's found the niche, and now we just need to create it on our own YouTube channels. But I mean, you look at this and you're right. You look at the word Fed hike July, buckle up. It's about to get extreme. I'm just going to click on it so we can kind of just see. Now, by the way, she's not really showing much in here. Like if you look at her, the description of it, that's all she's doing. And then it goes back to.
I've been getting paid $1,000 a month, if not more, just from this app on my phone.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. But if you notice, she puts links. Those links are going right back to her. So every time somebody clicks on this video and they want to look at this 55, they're going to watch the video. Then they're going to look at these links and learn more about the top 55 communities. Guess what? It goes right to another YouTube channel she has.
Yep. So here's one. She's got a video, and then I'm done, Heather. I'll turn it over completely. Okay. She's got one where, and this is why I'm saying, guys, you're going to get leads. And post the videos. Don't worry about being professional, right? She has a Chris Hall 2 months ago. My first time watching your channel, I live in Northeast Florida, looking to find an inexpensive house in a 55+ community. She replies, welcome, Chris. You can email directly to set up a call if you'd like help. Once we establish a budget, guys.
She emails. If you look at everybody. All of her comments, she will always comment back. I mean, it's like a copy and paste comment, but she will definitely get back to every single comment that's on there with her email and then setting something up. But I'm telling you, this woman, her and the other people that I was just showing you, this Explore 55+, these guys right here, I believe there are a couple, I don't know, but I've been watching them and they are like nationwide referrals, these two. So that's the other.
I love it.
And they go across, as you can see, there's Summit Greens, Heritage Hills, Orlando, very plain, very simple. And 7 minutes for one video, 5 minutes for another. 2 days, 1 day ago, they put this up, 7-minute video. The second video, Heritage Hills, it's a 5-minute, 45-second video. It's already 1,500 views in 2 days.
That's crazy.
I watch these videos and then just recreate them. And I suggest you guys do the same because it's hard.
That first video, Summit Greens, Claremont, Florida, 50, that's 5 minutes from my house. These guys are coming in my backyard. 1,000 views. They posted it one day ago.
Well, so now you know your competition.
Oh my gosh. I'm so ticked at you for showing me that, Heather.
They're coming for the ninja.
Oh my Lord. Hey, guess what though, Donald? It's on now, brother. I'm going to have me a 55+ video on my YouTube channel. So that's it, Heather. For those of you
at 8 o'clock, I want to thank all 19 people that showed up tonight. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Heather Brooks, and I want to thank you so much for myself. Eve Hill, why don't you say thank you? And Amy, why don't you
be here? And if there's any final questions from anybody at the last minute, but I think this has been a wonderful whirlwind of information that I'm going to definitely look at again.
It will be Amy. Why don't you chime in? Oh, you're on mute still. You're on mute. She's muted.
Up there at the camera. You did mention there was one subscription where you had that they sent out the magazine and the postcards and all this wonderful stuff over 5 years. Is the magazine, is there anything geared toward 55 plus, or is it just a general real estate magazine?
I think it's a general magazine of what's going on in the area. Be honest with you, I just found out about that site today. I'm going to go ahead and use them on top of my other referral-based postcard marketing campaigns, because for $25 for 5 years, I can't beat that.
Yeah.
So you know what? If you wrote down their website, that would be something I would call and check on, because I am almost positive they're national. They probably have a 55 plus geared type of marketing. So that would be really cool. That's a good question. I didn't think about that.
Oh, Rhonda said it's geared towards everyone, not age specific.
There you go.
So again, I want to thank you guys. Next week, we have an amazing guest. I'm very excited. She is a producer on PBS in Kansas, and she actually does all like her show is all about seniors. So it's a whole senior empowering seniors. So she is a producer director, and she also hosts the show on a weekly basis. And she's got thousands of people that watch her show weekly. And she also goes in and does a lot of great senior events locally. Catherine, yes, that's who's coming in. Cindy, thank you so much from Indianapolis. She is wonderful. And so she will be here to join us next Tuesday.
I didn't know who she was. That's exciting.
I love it. Yes, she's watching the live stream on Facebook right now. So thank you, everybody, for joining us. Appreciate it.
Come back and see us next time. Thank you.
Next night.
Night.